Today, we are going to be reacting to the top 10 biggest sea monsters of all time. Now, we've seen some big characters before. We've seen Megalodon, a Kraken, even my boy Bloop. But which one is going to be the biggest? We know Bloop is ginormous, Megalodon's ginormous, but which one would you put at the top? This video is apparently going to show us who is at the top. It's by 100M. I'll throw them up on the screen right now so you can see them. So let's get right into it, guys. 10 biggest sea monsters of all time.
Open sea. Look
The
in any
open
direction,
sea.
and the vastness of the deep blue water swallows your vision.
What is that?
Down below, the abysmal depths, home to some of the biggest sea monsters ever.
Okay, hold up now.
These are the massive sea creatures terrorizing the world beneath the sea surface.
And what is,
Many
bro?
of these creatures stalking the waters
Already
are
I'm
a little
astounded.
bloodthirsty, but others are downright fierce killing machines.
Oh!
Then we have those that are bizarre looking and absolutely
That's beautiful.
terrifying,
Wasn't that from a
making
movie?
use of our own imagination. Not all monsters lurking in the depths are
I gotta turn this up a little bit.
Some are gentle giants ruling the sea in glorious majesty. So grab your scuba gear and suit up.
That's a
We're diving
giant
right
squid
into
or
the belly
something.
of the deeply mysterious sea to find the world's biggest sea
10
monsters
biggest ever. Let me know who you
Also, be
think
sure
is
to
the
stay to
biggest in
end
the
of video
comments.
to find out more about the sea monster that's making the blue whale look like cuddly Nemo.
Oh my, that's a
Number
Mosasaurus
10.
right there, or Mosasaur.
Crabzilla. In 2014,
Crabzilla?
a 15-meter giant crab was intent on making a statement in the UK's popular crabbing location.
I didn't even know that was a
Whitstable,
thing.
Kent County. The giant crustacean was seen at the exact spot under the harbor, where some boys were crabbing.
Wait,
A
is this
satellite
real?
image of the crab showed a shadowy figure taking the shape of what looked like a colossal crab in the waters, somewhere off the English coast. News of the giant crab went viral after it was published in
Somewhere
the UK's
off the
tabloid
English
newspaper.
coast. If you're out
While
there,
several residents claim to
hey,
have witnessed the
watch out
unusual
for them
crab,
crabs.
aptly named Crabzilla, invertebrate experts from the Natural History Museum, London, maintain that there was no such thing as a giant crab lurking in the waters of Whitstable.
so is it fake
What do
or
you
not?
think? Was it
What
all
do you
part
think?
of some digital fakery like we see in pranks, or
I
is
think
someone
it's
trying
fake.
to keep a ton of crab all to themselves?
Off to number 9, though.
The blue whale.
The blue
It would
whale.
be
This is,
awfully
still
disrespectful
around
to
today.
discuss huge sea monsters without mentioning the largest animal currently ruling
I
the
wouldn't
oceans.
call him a monster.
We're talking
I just
about
call
the
him a sea
magnificent
animal.
blue whale.
Sea creature?
Right from birth, the blue whale calf outweighs some of
That's
the
a big
large
boy.
animals we know. The blue whale calf
That
is also
is a
known as
big
one
boy.
of the fastest growing animals, gaining about 90 kilograms, 200 pounds daily. A full-size
100
grown blue whale
pounds
weighs upwards
daily?
of 200 tons
Oh
and spans
my.
well over 35 meters, 115 feet. If, for whatever reason, you had an aquarium the size of a cricket pitch, the blue whale wouldn't fit. You get how big these sea monsters are, right?
Yeah, they're
So here's the
ginormous.
interesting thing. The blue whale's throat is only 20 centimeters in diameter. They cannot swallow large prey.
So what do
The
they
best part
eat?
is that they could not swallow a human even if they tried. Even so, there have been cases of the blue whale accidentally eating a person. Most were spat out almost immediately, albeit not without a
Well,
few
that's
bruises.
pretty cool. It's a giant sea monster
Number
and
8.
doesn't eat humans. We like that.
Great white shark.
Great white
Being
shark,
the
though.
largest predatory fish, it doesn't come as a surprise that the great white shark has a fierce reputation as being a savage killer.
Now, why would this
Though not
be
as
in
large
front
as
of
the
the
whale
blue whale?
shark, the great whites are the most popular types of sharks. They grow as long as 7 meters in length and weigh up to
I'm
2
kind of
tons.
confused now.
The largest white ever recorded, named Deep Blue, was estimated to weigh a massive 2.5 tons.
2.5
These sharks are very
tons.
agile swimmers thanks to their torpedo-shaped
But the
bodies.
whale was like
They can
200
cruise
tons.
swiftly in water despite their massive body.
Why would they-
reaching a top
whatever.
speed of over
We're just gonna keep
55
going.
kilometers an hour. It's
That's
impressive how they
fast.
can make a sudden turn even when they're at high speed. The great whites are armed to the teeth, literally, with 300 razor-sharp teeth. These sharks can rip their prey apart
300?
in a matter of seconds. Their teeth are so sharp they don't use them to chew. Instead, they rip off mouth-sized pieces which they swallow whole.
Maybe they're going like most
Although human
ferocious,
flesh isn't a
too.
delicacy on the shark's menu,
That would make sense.
Great whites are known to be responsible for several unprovoked attacks on humans. Researchers claim that these are just sample bites, but deadly ones nonetheless.
Sample bites.
Number 7.
Number 7, who do we got?
The whale shark.
The whale,
The whale shark is
Okay,
the
that makes
largest
sense.
fish
He's a
in the
little
world.
bigger.
Well, because they have the names whale and shark, it can get a little confusing. But these are sharks. They only resemble the whales in size and feeding habits, and the
Ginormous.
ambiguous name.
100%.
Since they are sharks, we classify them as fish because whales are mammals. The average whale shark will grow to 10 meters, but they are known to grow up to 14 meters, 46 feet long, and weigh up to
46
19
feet
metric
long.
tons. With these numbers,
That is
the whale
crazy.
shark easily dwarfs the great white shark. Even so, whale sharks do not get as much attention as their cousins, the great whites, probably because they are not predatory sharks like the rest of the gang.
They just got
These are
fish
massive,
chilling on 'em.
meat-loving sea monsters feeding mostly of a zooplankton meal, a seafood medley of squid, krill, and small fish. Even though the whale shark will not attack a human, their massive bodies and
See, that's
striking
great.
agility could easily
I
yank
like
a
the
nearby
big
swimmer
ones
into
'cause
a
they don't
watery
attack
grave due to
humans.
a whirlpool formed as they move.
The small ones do.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Loch Ness Monster.
Loch
The
Ness
fabled Loch
Monster?
Ness Monster is often imagined to be a long-necked marine reptile
Now we're getting
with a
into
vast
it.
body and 4 flippers. Although there is no convincing evidence that the creature was ever seen, Nessie, as it was nicknamed,
Yeah, I mean,
is
I've never
described as
seen it,
bearing striking
personally.
features of the extinct Elasmosaurus.
Do you
Those
think that
familiar with
thing's
the
even
numerous
real? I don't know.
monster
You would have to be
would know that
very
it was the
convincing
account of
for me to
Arthur
believe
Grant
you.
that stands out. His sketch of the monster repelled the idea that the creature
Maybe.
belonged to the extinct plesiosaur family. These are aquatic dinosaurs that were known for their crocodile-like bodies and long extended necks.
Okay, that's definitely
Researchers
not it.
discovered the 76 million-year-old fossil of a river-dwelling plesiosaur.
That's an
But it was
alligator.
far much smaller than the ocean-dwelling species.
Now, if
Plesiosaurs
that's
could grow up to
him-
15 meters long. The neck of this aquatic monster was so long it was unable to hold its head
Okay,
above
that's
the water
just
for
fake.
too long.
That's just a shadow.
Being a slow swimmer, the plesiosaur stalked its prey from below, sneaking upon schools of fish while its massive body remained hidden in the deep, dark waters.
There's like no convincing
Number
pictures
5.
of that at all.
The great asp turtle. Hundreds
The
of years
great
ago,
turtle?
sailors around the world told of the existence of a giant turtle that was so big
Is that a city?
you could mistake its shell for an island. At least, that's how the
island
ancient
on his
mythology
back?
of the Aspidoshalon goes.
That's like Methuselah.
Unsuspecting seamen, exciting to make landfall after a long journey
Look
at
at that
sea,
face.
would
He looked
anchor
like
for a day or
E.T..
two. Unbeknownst to the sailors, the island was actually the shell of a giant, crafty monster that was about to submerge and take them to the depths. The mysterious sea monster was
See, I
claimed
bet he's
also
not
to have a
evil
fierce
either.
reputation of stirring the waters to cause storms that sink ships and drown sailors.
The big
Even though
ones
the
are
great
just
asp
nice.
turtle isn't as common or well known as the other sea monsters in ancient mythology, the story surrounding it is quite an intriguing tale.
I mean,
Number
that is
4.
intriguing, but I don't think that's real either.
The Kraken.
The
The
Kraken. Now,
legendary
this
Kraken
one,
is perhaps the biggest sea monster ever imagined by humankind.
This
It is
one
a
could have been
mythical
real.
creature from the Nordic tall tales. This giant beast in the sea has never been seen.
Never
and its
been
existence
seen,
Can
see?
therefore not be proven.
of course, all of these are like
Nevertheless,
never
the
been
monster is
seen.
speculated to be
Half
a
of
cross
them.
between two cephalopods, likely a squid and the Pacific octopus. Talk of the Kraken was whispered among most sailors.
It's a big
the massive
boy.
squid farmed on account of its vastness, but feared for its murderous savagery.
What is
This was a
that?
terrifying sea monster, wrecking large ships and dragging them with its giant tentacles to the depths of the sea. Although these tales are rooted in ancient folklore, some people do believe that such a creature
Could you
exist in real
imagine
life.
seeing that, man?
Several sightings and discovery
No
of the giant
way.
squid, which would grow to astounding 13 meters, are responsible for keeping the legend of the Kraken alive. This legend is a bit over the top, sure, but if such a sea monster did exist, you'd better hope it makes do just eating fish.
Yeah, and I would never. If
Number
I saw
3.
that, man, I would never get in the water
largest
again.
marine reptile.
Largest
The
marine
reptile ever
reptile.
belonged to the order known as Ichthyosauria, which
Who?
translates to fish reptile. These
What
massive
was that
marine reptiles
move
first
right
appeared
there?
about 250 million years ago.
My man
They
was
lived
just
until
sniffing
90
some
million years
sand.
ago when they went extinct. They are believed to have grown up to 26 meters long, nearly the size of a blue whale.
That's
and
a big
although
boy.
They had massive bodies, they were well adapted and specialized for life in the ocean.
They probably eat
Their body
humans,
outline
though.
resembled that of a dolphin and
I don't like 'em.
swordfish, making them fast swimmers. From their smooth, sharp teeth, it is evident that these marine reptiles were carnivores, and they certainly munched out on smaller marine reptiles
There
such
you
as
go.
the mosasaurs and pilosaurs.
They would've-
They were ferocious
They would have
predators,
definitely
no
ate
doubt.
some humans.
And
And that's why I don't like them. We got
we
a
have a
best
picture sent
pick
to us
here.
by a subscriber just like you. It shows a creepy and startling giant sea creature
What
with
is
an eye the
that?
size of a wooden
That
lifeboat.
can't be real.
Number 2,
Oh my goodness, I would.
the bloop.
The
When
Bloop.
scientists from the National Oceanic and
Why is he
Atmospheric
number 2,
Administration,
man?
NOAA,
He should be number
picked up a
1.
sound from the South Pacific using special hydrophones.
Maybe
it was
not,
the
though.
loudest
We'll
sound
see.
ever recorded in the waters.
Loudest
The
sound
series of aquatic
ever.
sound was so loud it could be heard
That's his mouth.
4,800 kilometers away.
Oh
That's
my
about
gosh.
3,000 miles. Due to the sound similarity to the signature sound frequencies known to be made
Bro,
by
you could
marine
hear him
beasts,
3,000
a former
miles away.
NOAA director speculated that the sound had to have come from some sort of
What do y'all
animal
think?
in
Is
the deep
Bloop
ocean.
real? Is he not
The
real?
speculations left many questions unanswered.
Oh,
But
no.
One thing was for sure. If the sound had come from a gigantic, unknown creature at the bottom of the ocean,
He had to be
it
giant.
had to be about 3 times the size of the blue whale.
That's a
Why?
3
The loudest
times.
recorded sound produced by a marine animal, the blue whale, could be heard 1,600 kilometers away.
What is that?
1,000 miles.
Is that supposed to be Bloop?
The bloop was recorded 4,800 kilometers away. No one knows where this loud sound came from.
Very far.
But it is entirely possible that it came from a sea monster so much bigger and scarier than the blue whale or Megalodon. Number
So
1.
who's number 1? We haven't seen Megalodon.
Megalodon. Does it
All
come
right,
as a
well,
surprise that the
Megalodon
Meg
is number
comes
1.
at the top of our list? It is one of the largest predators to have ever lived. And though it is an extinct species,
So
it's still
glad
quite alive
it's
in
an
people's
extinct
imagination.
species, by the way.
An 18-meter-long
could not
beefed-up
imagine
great white
seeing that
cousin
either.
is not something you'd forget about even in its extinction. The Meg is the kind of sea monster you don't want to encounter.
Never.
It terrorized the ocean from 20 million
It would
years ago
just-
to about 3.6
It just
million years
eats.
ago.
I don't want
Its
to see
bite is said
it.
to have been so much more powerful than that of a T-Rex. The Megalodon fed
T-Rex?
mostly on larger prey like whales, sharks, and large fish. But that's not to say that it did not prey on smaller animals like dolphins. Those
Oh,
were snacks.
man.
And had human flesh been served, they'd definitely try that as well.
That'd be a snack for
Fortunately,
sure.
Megalodons don't exist anymore.
And that's all I need to hear. They don't exist anymore. And other than that, I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for watching with me. I love ya. Goodbye.